Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ke, Srila Jayapataka Swami ke. Every year I look forward to coming here to glorify His Divine Grace, Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. It should be understood that an ordinary jiva cannot give Krishna to another jiva. Unless a jiva is empowered by the Supreme Lord, he cannot free himself, what to speak of others. Krishna, he has expanded himself as Balaram. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has expanded himself as Nityananda. Nityananda Balaram is the Adi Guru. If one has complete faith in Nityananda Ram, if one has no other desire than to serve the mission of Nityananda Ram, which is to give service to Lord Chaitanya, to give Krishna prema to all others, the devotee who has no other desire, he is empowered by Lord Nityananda. Any other desire besides that, one cannot be fully empowered by the Lord. Srila Jayapataka Swami is such a Sadguru. His life is not his own. It belongs to his spiritual master. There is no service that he would not undertake. There is no price that he would not be willing to pay if it will please his spiritual master and please Sri Gaurnitai. There's one quick story. I won't tell it, I'll just mention the names to give an idea of the standard of surrender, unreserved, unconditional surrender to Srila Prabhupada and to the Lord that Jayapataka Swami possesses and shows for all of us to see and follow. Ramanujacharya was on tour. He went to one village with 2 disciples. He sent disciples ahead to tell them he was coming. A very rich disciple, Yagyesh, became so overjoyed when hearing Guru is coming, he went inside to begin prepare serving Guru, forgot the Vaishnavas, the servants of Guru. They were disappointed. After some time, their feelings hurt. They went and told Ramanuja what happened. Ramanuja was very disappointed with his disciple. He went to the poor devotee's house, Varada. Varada was out begging. At the dilapidated hut of Varada, his wife had just finished bathing. She had a torn little cloth. She couldn't come out to greet her Guru Maharaj and his servants. She simply clapped her hands to let them know this was the case. Ramanujacharya threw his chadar in to Lakshmi, the wife of Varada. Clothing herself, she came out and paid her obeisances to Guru and all the Vaishnavas. Overwhelmed with joy, I can serve the Lord by serving Guru and his servants. She said, may I serve you, may I cook you a wonderful meal. Of course. She went inside and realized she had no food whatsoever. What to do? There was one lusty merchant who had wanted to enjoy her body, who had wanted to exploit her. And he said, I will give you so many riches if you will do this. Selflessly, she thought, I have to serve Guru and his servants. This is my best chance to please Lord Narayan. Without hesitation, even though I may go to hell, she went to that lusty merchant and said, today I will satisfy your desires. Please give me all this variety of bhoga. He did this. She cooked a sumptuous feast, fed her Guru and his servants. The husband came home, overjoyed to see Guru, even more pleased to see that they had been fed so nicely, and he wondered, how could you have done this? She explained what she had done. He was not unhappy. He was overjoyed himself. I thought you thought this material body is your husband. You realize the Lord is the master and husband of all feminine part and parcels. Thank you very much for serving Guru. I can see that Guru has given you all his blessings for this perfect understanding. Whatever the price, you go to hell, I go to hell. Guru and Vaishnavas have been pleased. Ramanujacharya, he came to know the price, what she did to serve him in the Vaishnavas. He said, yes, you may go to him, but take my Mahaprasadam, my remnants, and first give that to him. The mercy purified the merchant. Everyone became wonderful devotees of the Lord. Even the rich devotee Yagyesh came to his senses and was chastised. You want to please Guru and you don't serve Vaishnavas? You're not pleasing me in that way. I brought up this story for 2 points. I am convinced His Divine Grace Jayapataka Swami will do and has done so much, far beyond what any other of us have ever even thought of doing for Srila Prabhupada. His life is Srila Prabhupada's for the service of all of us. His is an example to aspire for, to be grateful for. He is worthy of worship because of his service. 2, you don't get a lot of Vapu association of Srila Jayapataka Swami. You have unlimited opportunity to serve him in the Vaishnav Sangha. Take advantage of that worship. Take advantage of the opportunities for service. He will be very pleased in that. In ending, I will quote one verse from Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna says, Arjuna Vacha, Stita Pragyasya Kimbasa, Samadhistasya Keshava, Stiti di Kim Prabhaseta, Kim Asita Vrajeta Kim. Arjuna asked, what are the symptoms of one whose consciousness is thus merged in transcendence? How does he speak, and what is his language? How does he sit, and how does he walk? If you want to know the answer to that verse, simply look at the life and the service that Jayapataka shows to all of us. He is the perfect example of the surrendered devotee at the feet of Guru and Gauranga. In closing, I usually ask for your blessings. This year, a little different. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami is presently writing a book about the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's been doing so for a long time. I am humbly begging that those who give direct service to the body of the Lord, please give him facility, encourage him to finish that task so that all of us can benefit hearing the wonderful pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Prabhupada ke, Srila Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj ke, Samaveda Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ke,
Hare Krishna. Again, give Rajananda Prabhu a big hand. Hari Bol. So now I would like to request Saudi Prabhu, you are ready? His Grace Saudi Prabhu to come forward. Saudi Prabhu is also a disciple of Srila Prabhupada and dear God brother of our Guru Maharaj. So I'd like to request him to say a few words. And there's a guideline, 3 minutes maximum. So you are not there. Hare Krishna.
Namo Vishnu Vadaya Krishna Vastava Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Vicharane Nivase Sisunyavadi Pasachadi Satarane. So Srila Prabhupada, he perfectly named Jayapataka Maharaj. Jayapataka Maharaj, he is an embodiment of the meaning of his name, victory. He was one of the first gurus. And of all those gurus, only like 2 or 3 survived. So he was victorious in that way. He was young, he was handsome, he was strong, he came from a nice family, and he maintained celibacy despite all these odds against him. He is victorious in maintaining his sannyas. And he is victorious in maintaining humility despite having so many disciples. It's not easy to maintain humility in this world anyway. And when you have 30,000 disciples, it's not artificial. It's not possible for an ordinary man to maintain humility. And he shows his humility because he's so kind to us God brothers. It's a symptom of a prideful living entity that he's has contempt for his peers, and he only wants his followers around him. But Jayapataka Maharaj, he is so kind to us also. So I pay my respectful obeisances to Jayapataka Maharaj for being a victorious example for all of us to follow. Hare Krishna.
তো মহারাজ ভক্তি পুরুষোত্তম মহারাজ যেটা ইংরেজি ভাষাতে দুইজন বক্তা বললেন ওনার সিনপসিস এত অল্প বলবেন।
আমাদের বাংলায় কোথাও অনুবাদ হয়েছে সবাই শুনতে পারছেন না জানি না। যারা বাংলা ইংলিশ বুঝতে পারে না পঞ্চত এক্সটেনশন বাংলা অনুবাদ হচ্ছে ওখানে যেতে পারেন। এখানে কয়জন আছেন ইংলিশ বুঝতে পারছেন না বসে আছেন এখানে হাত ওঠা ইংলিশ বুঝতে পারেন না? ঠিক আছে পঞ্চত মন্দিরে গেলে সেখানে বাংলা অনুবাদ হচ্ছে লাইন বাই লাইন আপনারা শুনতে পারবেন। তো রাজেন্দ্র প্রভু বলছিলেন আমাদের উদ্দেশ্যে যে গুরু মহারাজের মহিমা গান করে আমরা যদি বৈষ্ণবদেরও সেবা করি তো গুরু মহারাজ খুব খুশি হবে। আর তিনি ভগবত গীতা থেকে অর্জুন জিজ্ঞাসা করছেন স্থিতপ্রজ্ঞ কে? তো রাজেন্দ্র প্রভু বললেন যে স্থিতপ্রজ্ঞ কে এর উত্তর পেতে হলে ছিল জয়পতাকা স্বামী মহারাজের আচরণ দেখলে বুঝতে পারবে যে স্থিতপ্রজ্ঞ কে, সেখান থেকে বুঝতে পারবো। শৌরী প্রভু তিনি বললেন যে শিল প্রভুপাদ কিভাবে জয়পতাকা মহারাজের নাম যথার্থ রূপে দিয়েছেন, তিনি যে কিভাবে প্রভুপাদ চলে যাওয়ার পরে অনেক গুরু হয়েছিলেন তার মধ্যে মাত্র 2-3 জন আছেন, তার মধ্যে শিল জয়পতাকা স্বামী মহারাজ হচ্ছেন অন্যতম। তারপরে জয়পতাকা মহারাজের রূপ গুণ তার সম্ভ্রান্ত পরিবারের জন্ম এই সব কিছু সত্ত্বেও তিনি যে সন্ন্যাস ধর্ম রক্ষা করে এতদিন রয়েছেন সেটা তার জয়পতাকার নামের সার্থকতা এনে দিচ্ছে। পরিশেষে তিনি বলছিলেন যে উনার অত অনুগামী 35,000 শিষ্যা থাকার সত্ত্বেও তিনি যে অত নম্র বিনয়ী রয়েছেন তার একটা তার জয়পতাকার নামের সার্থকতা। হরে কৃষ্ণ।
Hare Krishna. Next, I would like to request His Holiness Bhakti Siddhanta Swami Maharaj to come forward and offer his homage to Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj is a sannyas disciple of Guru Maharaj, very dear to him. So we'd like to request him to say a few words.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Staya Bhutale Srimati Jayapataka Swami Namo Acharya Padaya Nite Kibhur Nagnavatayani. So this Vyasa Puja offering is a bit different this year, a bit of a humor here. So Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances in the dust of your transcendental Sankirtan feet. It is amazing to watch you in another year of seva, another chapter in loving relations with your unlimited dependence and service to Srila Prabhupada. When I saw you last in New Delhi during a 3-month stay to heal your physical system, we had some wonderful exchanges with you. On your bed, you shared a long list of jokes that I have never heard before. But what was most charming was in the evening when you were exercising in your mobile wheelchair, moving about the room. Jokingly, I pretended to be a police officer and said, "Hey, you're speeding." Without a permit. Let me see your license to drive. You made a transcendental about turn and faced me and came directly over to me and said in a humorous but serious face, "Let me see your badge." I was certainly humbled by your response. Even though such a simple exchange, you taught a great lesson. From that I could see that for myself or any of your dependents within the society, an inquiry is what is our badge of service to the mission, yourself and Srila Prabhupada. Our relation with you through Parampara is our connection with the Lord. That is the only medal of honor that we can possess. The spiritual master is an agent of mercy as we attempt to serve in Parampara. Your love for Srila Prabhupada is a confirmation of the above through distribution and dedication, a unique ability to transform hearts. Our society is expanding on many levels towards this goal, training its leaders to serve, contribute, and continue a legacy. Your example has been a guiding light in this regard. Selfless service, reaching the hearts of all. We thank you again and again for your example and tolerance of some of the small-time policemen in your charge. Recently, as you well know, there's been a great victory in the arrival of the Jamuna coming within at least 8-week period with the government. And according to the Shastra, there are various shlokas which describe that actually when the pure devotee desires, then history can change. And in this way, we have seen an event where Kali Yuga takes the back seat. Kali Yuga loses. So yes, the Jamuna will be finally coming to Braj as a result of the desires of the devotees. Now Guru Maharaj, you're very expert in your Bhakti Vriksha and different forms of preaching to connect with people according to time, place, and circumstance. So now the next issue will be the Ganga, to clean the Ganga. But what is foremost, which our ISKCON devotees are working on with various Brijvasis in Braj, is the stopping of Gohatya, or killing of the cow. We have 25 states, 5 have actually stopped cow killing. So we're actually in a very wonderful time. And Guru Maharaj, you're expert to capture time, place, and circumstance for preaching venues. Srila Prabhupada, you're following Srila Prabhupada's mood of time and place. So now the present time and place is environmental concerns. And we're seeing now a backdrop, a golden age developing for the Sankirtan movement, for the holy name, to the temple construction, to actually infiltrate and actually bring this golden age about. So we're at a very wonderful time, and thank you, Guru Maharaj, for being a spearhead towards this wonderful movement. And please, all of you, take advantage of this special time and not watch a history go by, but make a spiritual history. Hare Krishna. Shri Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj. So next I would like to request His Grace Paradeha Prabhu to come forward and offer his homage to Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine. So I have a small offering to make. It'll make your day a little easier. My dear God brother Swami Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, on this auspicious day, please accept our humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. A few months ago, the devotees were in a state of fear about not knowing what would be the outcome of your medical surgeries. Now all that has changed with the latest news that your surgery carried out by the world's best surgeon was a total success. Many sincere devotees could not tolerate your separation, and they prayed with all their hearts, and the Lord reciprocated, and they breathed a sigh of relief. It is evident that you are a shining beacon of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, and Srila Prabhupada has indicated specifically that you must develop Mayapur, which you are doing very wonderfully. Undoubtedly, our spiritual master Srila Prabhupada has given you that order and potency to fulfill it. Therefore, the future development of Sridham Mayapur and the TOVP is on the right course. The previous Acharya's predictions concerning the expansion of the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are on track by having your empowering guidance for all of us. His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj's resilience and determination is unparalleled. Even when most people will not be able to function normally, Maharaj carries on with the spirit of preaching and even collected millions of dollars for the TOVP from the Middle East and throughout the world. Recently, in a program here in Mayapur, Maharaj inspired huge collection for the TOVP with other esteemed leaders. Therefore, let us all come together and support His Holiness Jayapataka Swami's efforts to make our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, his wishes come to a reality. On this auspicious day, please accept our humble obeisances. many sincere devotees could not tolerate your separation and prayed with all their hearts, and the Lord reciprocated, and we all breathed a sigh of relief. It is evident that you are a shining beacon of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, and Srila Prabhupada has indicated specifically that you must develop Mayapur. This is your personal order from Srila Prabhupada, and that you are doing very wonderfully. Undoubtedly, our spiritual master Srila Prabhupada has given you that order and the potency to fulfill it. Therefore, the future of the development of Sridham Mayapur and the TOVP is right on course. The previous Acharya's predictions concerning the expansion and the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are on track by having your empowering guidance for all of us. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj's resilience and determination is unparalleled. Therefore, let us all come together and support His Holiness Jayapataka Swami's efforts to make our spiritual master Srila Prabhupada's wishes to become a reality. Thank you very much. This is in glory of His Holiness. And thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Finish right there.
Thank you very much, Paradev Prabhu. So I'd like to request Sankarshan Prabhu, who is running our Swarupban Center for many, many years. He is also a family member of Srila Prabhupada, and he knows very closely His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. So I'd like to request him to say a few words about him.
Hare Krishna. Namang Vishnupadaya Krishna Pishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deva Gauravani Pucharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Thank you very much for giving me a chance to speak something about my beloved godbrother Srimad Jayapataka Maharaj. We met Jayapataka Maharaj in 1970 in Calcutta, Hindustan Park Road. He was a Brahmachari that time, and Prabhupada called us. He says, I am the only Bengali, I'm follower of Srila Prabhupada. That time I was not initiated. So Prabhupada told us that both of you go to Esplanade, Dalhousie, and distribute back to Godhead and chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So we used to go together, and sometimes Maharaj was in 1970 in Calcutta. Maharaj took sannyas on the Radha Ashtami day. After that, but he was very close friend of mine. We used to go together house preaching. The first house preaching was Mr. Sood House in Calcutta, in New Alipur. So that time in Calcutta we had no car. We hired a few taxi. Srila Prabhupada, myself, and Jayapataka Maharaj, Achyutananda, we went for house preaching. And our first Ratha Yatra started in 1972. That time we hired a truck and we built up a chariot. And that chariot we started from 3C Albert Road, and it went to Mahatma Gandhi Road. So Jayapataka Maharaj is leading. That time he is a sannyasi. So he is leading the kirtan, and so many people are following him. So still we are seeing Maharaj is so sick, because I went to Bombay, Hinduja Hospital, myself and my wife Sachimata, to see Maharaj. It was a very critical situation. All the, prominent physicians, they have not given any word whether Maharaj will survive or not. But we pray, all his disciples, all his godbrothers, all his followers, praying to Lord Nishingadev, kindly give back our beloved Guru Maharaj, our beloved godbrothers. So Lord Nrsimhadev is very merciful. So by his mercy, still we are seeing a Mahabhagavat. That means there are Bhagavat. We recite every day Bhagavat in the temple. Sometime, by the mercy of Guru and Vaishnava, we get the darshan of Mahabhagavat. Because a Mahabhagavat, he never thinks is about his body. He is eating, he is sleeping, but he is all the time, 24 hours, in the service of Guru and Krishna. That is the nature of Mahabhagavat. So among our God brothers, I am very happy that he is always helping his God brother, God sisters, though he is very sick. But 5 days he attended at Sarupganj Bhaktivedanta Arogya Ashram to deliver the lectures on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is the nature of Mahabhagavata. He wants to satisfy everyone and he creates the next generation. I see in the Mayapur that very nice, his disciple is running, especially Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj, Shankarshan Nitai and so many other brahmacharis. They are the good Kali to run this organization because Gaur Purnima time there are 5,000, 7,000 people are coming for Parikrama. And how nice they are managing every year. It is not a matter of joke. So without blessings of Guru and Krishna, nobody can do this thing. So one can become perfectly successful in the mission of his life if he acts exactly according to the words he hears from the mouth of his spiritual master. The word of his spiritual master is very potency, very important. So Jayapataka Maharaj is carrying out the instruction of his Guru Maharaj with heart and soul, without deviation. You know, the Ritik was started long time back. So myself and Jayapataka Maharaj, we are going to all live members' house. We are giving demonstration. We say this is not the process. We are following the Parampara system. We never accept Ritikism. So this is Maharaj, is Mahabhagavatam. Because whatever Prabhupada says, he never deviated. So we are very fortunate that among all our God brothers, Maharaj is very, he is a very topmost transcendentalist. Parikshit Maharaj, he is a topmost transcendentalist. So Jayapataka Maharaj is a topmost transcendentalist because by his endeavor, Mayapur is developing. By his endeavor, the school is there are so many schools, so many preaching center, so many Namatto, and by his mercy, I am there in 21 years in Bhaktivedanta Arogya Ashram. So thank you very much because he has given me a chance to serve, and also we should, if we want to satisfy Guru and Krishna, we must have faith for a Nitya Siddha, a Mahabhagavat, a topmost spiritualist, transcendentalist, Srimad Jayapataka Maharaj, who is here, and by his kind mercy, we are running this movement. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Shankarshan Prabhu. So now I'd like to request His Grace Satta Gopinath Prabhu. He is a disciple of Guru Maharaj, serving in South India, and he is very expert in building temples, like one after another. Very dynamic preacher, moving around all over South India. So I'd like to request him to say a few words.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकयं चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताक स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो आचार्यपदाय निताय कृपप्रदाय नैकौरकथाधामदाय नगरग्रामकर्ततारिणे। नमः ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवं गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to glorify a pure devotee of the Lord. My dear spiritual master, you are the ocean of mercy. The very meaning of Vaishnava means Paradukha Dukhi. Recently, when Guru Maharaj, he was undergoing treatment in Delhi, I happened to visit him. As soon as I entered his room, Guru Maharaj asked me, ministers will have more files or secretaries will have more files? Then I said, secretaries will have more files. Then Guru Maharaj said, for Krishna doesn't have any business in this material world. We are the ones, we should take care of all the people and give them Krishna consciousness. That means always Guru Maharaj is thinking how to save the people by giving them Krishna consciousness. Recently when I was reading a pastime from Mahabharata, once Dharmaraja, he conducted Ashwamedha Yajna. Then this Ashwa horse entered Manipur. That time the ruler of Manipur, Mayuradhwaja, he caught the horse, and Arjuna and Bhima and Nakula Sahadev, they fought with him and they couldn't win him. Finally, Mayuradhwaja captured all the brothers. Then Dharmaraj came to know and he approached Krishna, and Krishna said, we cannot fight with Mayuradhwaja, we should use our intelligence. Let us go in disguise. They both went in disguise of Brahmanas, and when they met Mayuradhwaja, Krishna said, we want to ask some boon from you. Then Mayuradhwaja said, okay, you can ask. Then Krishna showed Dharmaraj and he told, his son was captured by a lion in the forest. So, when we requested to release the son, the lion said, if you bring right part of body of Mayuradhwaja, I will release your son. So we came here to ask you to give right part of the body to us. The condition is your son Tamradhwaj, he should cut you in 2 pieces and you should give it to us. He should give it to us. Then Mayuradhwaja called Tamradhwaj and he explained to him, and he was, because father gave word, so he was willing to give half of the body, right side of the body, as a charity to these 2 Brahmanas. When he was about to cut his body, from left eye, tears were started flowing. When Dharmaraj saw that, then he said, you are not giving this charity in a happy mood. You are crying, so I don't want this charity. Then Mayuradhwaja said, why left tears are coming water means, the left side of the body is feeling, the right side of the body is useful to paropakar, for others, and I am not being used for paropakar. That is the reason the left side of the eye is crying, not for anything else. So like Guru Maharaj, after the accident, 80% of his body is almost lost. And with the 20% of his body, he's struggling. How this 20% I can use it for paropakar. Paropakar. So this is the mood of a Vaishnava. And Krishna was so pleased
then he appeared in his real form and he blessed Mayura Dwaja, saying, in every of my temple, in front of my temple, there will be a Dwaja, the stamba, the pillar, that is named as your name, Dwaja, Mayura Dwaja. And whoever comes to take my darshan, they should pay respect to the pillar and do pradakshana, then enter into my temple and they should take my darshan. Then only they get benefited. In the same way, whole of ISKCON, the victory flag of Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, the Dwaja, with his blessings, we will be getting Krishna's blessings. We should understand. The history will talk about him. History will sing songs about his glory. So we should be very glad that we have such a glorious spiritual master, and we should understand his mood, and we should always try to please his mood and serve him life after life. And one small thing I'll tell you, Guru Mukha Padma Vakya, whatever comes from Guru's mouth, it will be 100% true. Because Rajamandri temple inauguration, Guru Maharaj said, this temple is situated in the heart of state. So, like heart pumps the blood to whole body, the Krishna consciousness will be spread from this temple all over the state. It is true, in 9 years, we have opened through this temple 9 centers and 4 big full-fledged temples we have inaugurated. That means whatever is coming from Guru Maharaj's lotus mouth, it is coming true. So we should have faith and serve him. I feel it's a great opportunity for me to glorify Guru Maharaj. There is no limit. Sky is the limit to glorify such a pure devotee. I thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Satta Gopinath Prabhu. So, next, I'd like to request His Grace Bhadracharu Prabhu to come forward. And he is a very senior disciple of Guru Maharaj, serving Mayapur for many, many years. Currently, he is serving as the Deputy Director of Mayapur. And he has composed a song to change the flavor. So he has composed a song in Bengali, and he will sing that song for all of us. And no need of translation into English, because we are all Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I'll give my offering in the evening. I'm just singing a song here on Guru Maharaj.
Huh? Yeah, you take it.
অতুল রাতুল ভজনের মূল অশোক অভয়ালয়ে হৃদয়ের রাজ গুরু মহারাজের চরণ কমল দ্বয়ে শরণ লইয়া দুবাহু তুলিয়া প্রাণ যে আমার কয় জয় শ্রীল জয় পতাকা স্বামী গুরু মহারাজের জয় শ্রীমুখ নিষ্ঠিত গৌর কথামৃত জীবন করিল ধন্য তাহার আশ্রয়ে ভকত সমূহ হয় ভব ভয় শূন্য যাহার কৃপাতে ধাম বাস করে প্রাণ যে আমার কয় জয় শ্রীল জয় পতাকা স্বামী গুরু মহারাজের জয়। লাস্ট 2 লাইন আপনারা বলতে পারেন। বিপদে সম্পদে স্তুতি নিন্দাবাদে থাকি সদা অবিচল নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ শ্রীকৃষ্ণ প্রসঙ্গ সংকীর্তনে ধরে বল হরিকথা তাঁর শ্রবণ করিয়া প্রাণ যে আমার কয় জয় শ্রীল জয় পতাকা স্বামী গুরু মহারাজের জয়। বিশুদ্ধ আচারে শ্রীনাম প্রচারে তৃণমূল স্তরে গিয়া ভকতি বিনোদ ধারামতে পুনঃ নামহট্ট প্রকাশিয়া সেই নামহট্টে ঘুরিয়া ফিরিয়া প্রাণ যে আমার কয় জয় শ্রীল জয় পতাকা স্বামী গুরু মহারাজের জয়। শ্রী গৌর নিতাই অদ্বৈত শ্রী গৌর নিতাই অদ্বৈত গদাই শ্রীবাসাদি ভক্তগণ, যাহার মানসে মনের উল্লাসে সদাই করে নর্তন। এহেন সজ্জন সঙ্গতি লভিয়া প্রাণ যে আমার কয়। জয় শ্রীল জয় পতাকা স্বামী গুরু মহারাজের জয়। নবদ্বীপ ধাম উন্নয়ন কাম গৌড় মণ্ডল ভূমি, চিন্তামণি জ্ঞানে সংরক্ষণে আর সম্বর্ধনে সদা কামী। দেখিয়া তাহার গুরু গৌর নিষ্ঠা প্রাণ যে আমার কয়। জয় শ্রীল জয় পতাকা স্বামী গুরু মহারাজের জয়। আনন্দের কন্দ গৌর নিত্যানন্দ পারিষদের একজন, শ্রীল প্রভুপাদ তোমার স্বরূপ করিয়াছেন নিরূপণ। বৈষ্ণব শ্রীমুখে একথা শুনিয়া প্রাণ যে আমার কয়। জয় শ্রীল জয় পতাকা স্বামী গুরু মহারাজের জয়। ত্রিনাদপি শ্লোকের মূর্ত বিগ্রহ পরহিতে হরষিত, বিশুদ্ধ নামের বিজয় কেতন পতিত পাবনে রত। পতিত পাবন ধ্বজা নিরখিয়া প্রাণ যে আমার কয়। জয় শ্রীল জয় পতাকা স্বামী গুরু মহারাজের জয়। আবাল বৃদ্ধ বনিতা সকল জাতি ধর্ম নির্বিশেষে, জগৎ জুড়িয়া সবারে মাতায় নাম সংকীর্তন রসে। সেই সংকীর্তনে নাচিয়া গাইয়া প্রাণ যে আমার কয়। জয় শ্রীল জয় পতাকা স্বামী গুরু মহারাজের জয়। হৃদয়ে যাহার করুণাতে ভরা পর দুঃখে সদা দুঃখী, জীবের ভজন কুশল দেখিয়া যে হয় পরম সুখী। তাহার বিশেষ করুণা লভিতে প্রাণ যে আমার কয়। জয় শ্রীল জয় পতাকা স্বামী গুরু মহারাজের জয়। ভবদাবানল পরাণ দহিল মরমে ভেদিল সেল, জীবন যাতনা ভয় দুর্বিষহ, জীবন যাতনা হয় দুর্বিষহ, গেল গেল প্রাণ গেল। পরাণ আকুলে হা গৌরাঙ্গ বলে প্রাণ যেন মোর কয়। জয় শ্রীল জয় পতাকা স্বামী গুরু মহারাজের জয়।
Hare Krishna. Hope the English speaking devotees understood something. So maybe in the future we'll translate it into English. Generally he does that. So Guru Maharaj has come to the temple, but he'll take little more time. So before that, I would like to request His Grace Satadhanya Prabhu to come forward, because he served very closely with Jayapataka Maharaj in Mayapur and Calcutta. He has a lot of experiences and a lot of pastimes with him and Prabhupada in Mayapur and Calcutta. So, Satadhanya Prabhu, time is 3 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Hare Krishna. Jayapataka Maharaj ki jai. I'm not one for platitudes. Although Jayapataka Maharaj is certainly a pure devotee, the incarnation of compassion, sent by Lord Chaitanya for his preaching mission, there's no doubt. However, I'll leave that to everyone else, and I'll just tell one story, which is another side, not a dark side, but another side of Jayapataka Maharaj. In those early days, we had no electricity or running water. It was always dark. We had only kerosene lamps. We bathed from one chapakol. Whether it was Jayapataka, Bhavananda, anyone, they had to stand in queue before Mangalarti and take bath from the chapakol, the hand pump. So we were always very afraid of dacoits, of the dark, of cobras in the rainy season. But there was one devotee. He was a tall black American, Rasa Parayana. He was like the in-house Kshatriya, very strong and big. He wasn't afraid of anything. He was only afraid of one thing. He was afraid of Jayapataka Maharaj. And I don't know if it's because Jayapataka Maharaj is from Milwaukee or what the reason is, but he would always tell us scary stories. You know, like all kinds. He was the only one that really spoke Bengali. So he would speak to all the villagers and get these strange stories. There was one story that there was some, like the abominable snowman, but this guy had 1 foot and it was a chicken foot. And he would leave prints. So this Rasana Parayana, he was always very afraid at night because of all these stories Jayapataka was telling. One night we were up in Jayapataka's room and I told him I have a couple rounds to chant. He said, no, sit, I'll tell you one story. And he told us about the jinns, J-I-N-N-S, jinns. They're not human beings. You can ask any villager, and they're ghostly type, haunting type entities. And he told us about the jinns, how they come in the night, and it was the night. And anyway, when the story was over, I was very much quite afraid. But I had a few rounds to chant. So where the long building is situated right now, I took a japa walk on a mud path. There was no building, no road. And I saw up in the sky, there was a shooting star. In those days, because there was no electricity, you could see it was like a planetarium of stars. Bright, clear stars. And I saw a shooting star. And I followed it, and it was coming down. Oh, before I left Jayapataka's room, he told us about the jinns. He told me, Shatadana, and he smiled, he said, be careful on your japa walk. So I was out there, and that shooting star came down. It actually, this is a true story. It came down and down and down, and it came so low, I stopped in my tracks, and it hit the ground and exploded right in front of me. So I think the other side of Jayapataka Maharaj is that he has some mystic powers, which he's not telling us about. So aside from all the other qualities, we can add this one also. And I would just like to finish by saying a motto.
Repeat. Hare Krishna. Yes. Last part we could not hear, so Satadana Prabhu will repeat that now.
I was saying, I think that His Divine Grace has some mystical powers. So the motto, a motto means a saying. In Bengali, I don't know the word. But the motto is, don't mess with JPS. He's a very powerful guy. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, Hare Krishna, we stop the offering now because Guru Maharaj is coming. So I request Sachikumar Prabhu to sing a little bit, then we'll start the program after Guru Maharaj comes.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Bolo bolo Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare
হরে কৃষ্ণ। আমাদের এই পঞ্চতত্ত্ব মন্দিরের কোনায় এত ভক্ত দাঁড়িয়ে আছেন, ওখানে খুব একটা ভীতিকর পরিবেশ। ওখানে কেউ এরকম ঠেলাঠেলি করবেন না। সিকিউরিটি দাঁড়িয়ে আছে কেন, তুমি আস্তে আস্তে সরিয়ে দাও। এখান থেকে এখানে এটা পুরো বন্ধ করে দাও এই জায়গাটা। So we are requesting devotees at the corner of the Panchatattva temple, please clear that space. It's very risky, so don't push around. ঠেলাঠেলি করবেন না। রাধা মাধব মন্দিরে চলে যান, ওখানে অনেক জায়গা রয়েছে, কেউ ঠেলাঠেলি করবেন না। হরে কৃষ্ণ।
হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama